All right, welcome back. You're still watching Morning Live. Now he plans to make you laugh at how the checking of temperatures was done at stores at the peak of COVID-19. Shopping methods during, the pandemic. That's popular comedian Conrad Koch's new show titled Ramapuppet, which will be at the Theatre on the Bay in Cape Town from February the 8th to the 12th. And then it comes to Joburg at the Pieter Toerien's Montecasino Theatre and Studio. That's from the 16th to the 20th. Koch joins us now to tell us more about his latest project. Good morning. I see you're not by yourself, Conrad. Good morning. Chester, good morning to you.
Hey, no, it's so... Hey, hello, it's so great. I love SABC. It's so great to be. It's exciting. We're here, it's so crazy doing puppets via Zoom. I'm doing Zoom jokes on Zoom. It's wild. How are you?
I'm perfect. How are you?
Fantastic. I don't know. I was in lockdown. I made out of the latex. I'm literally a PPE. Oh!
You are a PPE. All right. Yeah, how's the year been? Only a month into the new year. How's that been?
So exciting. We're touring the show Ramapuppet. Ramaposa, leave him alone. What? He's the president. And, it's been so fun touring the show. We took it to Durban, all over the country. And now we're coming to Cape Town this week to Theatre on the Bay. And, South Africans need to laugh. We've had so much stress with the looting. We even burnt down Parliament. We burnt down a wing estate. We're mad. So, we're super excited to bring the show. And it's got all sorts of fun characters. My Afrikaans teacher, Mr. Dixon. Oh, he's hilarious. Does die trata van vergelijking. All those shenanigans. And of course, an actual internet show, a party ostrich. And of course, everyone knows Chester from TV. And it's just such a fun time for South Africans to laugh.
Yeah.
We want to get over what we've gone through. I don't know if you feel that way.
It's been heavy, hey? It's been heavy. We need a bit of a reliever. I want to talk about that title, man. Ramapuppet.
Ramaposa, Ramabosasa. Don't do this. Okay. Dude, it's just a fun, silly title that kind of went with it. You know what it was? President Ramaphosa, he got his own TV show.
Yeah.
He had so much stress. He had his own... My favorite episode is when his mask attacked him. I can't see anything. I can't see anything. It was like one man load shedding. I can't see. It wasn't Netflix, it was Net Cyril. It was like the Proteas cricket players trying to catch a ball. Okay.
Or trying
like
to win anything.
Talking about race. Okay, all right. Gee, I'm sorry. That's just...
These new guys, Chester's in there, but how come we don't see Mr. Dixon? Where's Hilton the ostrich? Ronnie, where are they?
These guys? Let me
where
get
are
Mr.
they not
Dixon
part of
out.
this
Is
conversation?
Mr. Dixon here? Let me get Mr. Dixon out so you can meet him, because he really is... Mr. Dixon, this is my high school Afrikaans teacher when I was a kid.
All right, we want to meet him.
He really is such a character. Mr. Dixon, are you here? Yeah, hang on a second, guys. Hang on, where are you? We're on
He
TV.
needs to get dressed.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
All right. Mr.
Hello?
Dixon, yes?
Hello, we're on TV. Your neck's gone funny. It's okay. Hello, hello, my name's Mr. Dixon. Yes, I told him. Oh, okay. Hello. We're on SABC. This more early in the morning. Yes, on a Saturday. My goodness, hey. You'll do anything to get people into the show, won't you? Hello, young lady. How are you?
I'm great, Mr. Dixon. Talk to us about what your job is there. I mean, you've got Hilton there. Chester Missing is part of the crew. Tell us a little bit about you. You're involved in how did you even get this job?
I'm an Afrikaans teacher. Did he tell you that? I'm an Afrikaans teacher from Rondebosch in Cape Town. That I don't actually speak Afrikaans. But they don't know it because it's Rondebosch. So he teaches, interesting Afrikaans words like kakalak. No, don't say that. That's rude. No, it means cockroach. Oh, that's the Afrikaans word for it. Sounds like you got lucky on the toilet, doesn't it? Hey, what happened in there? Oh, I got kakalaki. So he comes out, and a lot of people don't understand my jokes, young lady. A lot of people don't understand my jokes. I've got to explain my jokes to the audience sometimes because it's hard. Yeah, things have changed in education, haven't they? Mm-hmm. Yes, I know. The kids just used to do dacha, and then they started doing tuk, and now they do a very dangerous one. What's it called? Tuk-tuk. Oh, sorry, tok-tok.
TikTok.
No, tok-tok-tok. What's it?
TikTok.
Oh, you're on it. It's very dangerous.
I'm not on TikTok. I refuse to be on TikTok. Are you guys on TikTok?
I am, yes. Oh, no, you're on TikTok. Don't do it. It makes you do strange things in the playground.
And you need all sorts of stuff to be on TikTok. Let's talk about how was it received in Durban? You guys were in Durban. How was Durban?
I don't want to go. No, Mr. Dixon didn't talk about the show. It was wild. We sold out the show in a few hours.
Yeah.
For a few days or two, actually. And people loved it. It was really, really fun. The show is designed for like everyone from 13 and up. A lot of my shows are inherently very political because, you know, I'm often on TV talking to wonderful journalists like yourself. And but in this context, the show's made that anyone can watch it and enjoy it. You don't have to understand South African politics. It's merely about all the fun and drama we've gone through. You know, they stole an entire Macro. Macro's going to have to change his name to Take a Lot. So there's a sense of shared joy that we need in South Africa. And I do have my anti-racism work I'll be bringing back further in the year with my other shows. But this one is all about having fun. I mean, the ostrich people, a lot of people love my ostrich character, who loves to party and says his favorite thing about lockdown was that for 6 months of 2020, it was illegal for your in-laws to visit you. So we just have so much craziness, and we haven't dealt with how crazy it's been for all South Africans, which is why the show's got such a silly name, Ramapuppet. As I said, it's this coming week at Theatre in the Bay.
Yeah.
And then that's the 8th to 12th. And then from the 16th to 20th at Montecasino, Pieter's Theatre at Montecasino, and you book it, comp your tickets. And what's great is because it's not just stand-up comedy, there's lots of fun characters. You can bring your whole family, 13 and up, and everyone will enjoy it.
And I imagine, Conrad, it's always risky because we know Chester Missing so well with your work, and here you are introducing new characters. We've spoken about Dixon and the ostrich. The risk in that, what was that like? Were you a bit anxious about the introduction of these, the addition to the show?
You know, I enjoy doing other characters because it creates a sort of other way for people to engage with me, a sort of a fun world in a sense. So there's a nervousness every time you build a show. It's been hard to do comedy in this time because there aren't a lot of smaller venues to develop the show. But once it got floating, I'm having an immense amount of fun just because there's so much material to work with.
Yeah.
It's actually been a very joyful space. I try to make sure my shows flow between very hard-hitting satire, which is a bit more emotionally draining, and this lighter stuff, which is a bit more loose and free for me. So ask me in 2 months' time when I'm busy doing my show that explains apartheid to my fellow white South Africans. Then we'll talk about nervous.
What's been the most fun bit of putting the show together?
Mr. Dixon, I'd say. Well, both the contents that's available for Chester Missing, the madness of everything from lockdown, going shopping during lockdown and so on. And then Mr. Dixon has been so much fun for me because I thought he was going to be like one of those old white teachers that can't say anyone's names. What, you taboo, that kind of racist commentary on the, but it actually ended up being that I realized all South Africans have that older teacher that we connect with, whatever race you are. You know what I mean? That teacher who over-explains math. You're not listening, okay? When I say algebra. So that guy, and he comes back in the show a few times and explains the jokes to the audience, and it's just absolutely delightful. They're screaming with laughter by the time he comes out at the end of the show because everyone has to stay back and have all the jokes explained to them again because he doesn't think they understood any of the jokes. I mean, it's so joyful when you find that kind of texture in comedy. It feels like a real victory, especially because the joy of laughing with an audience, because I'm laughing with them at the situation that happens, is hard to describe. It really is an amazing connection that happens between you and my South African fans. And as I say, after so much tension, there's a real need for release that I don't think we've had. You laugh significantly more in social environments than we do on our own. And I think particularly as South Africans, laughter is a foundational part of how our national identity works. Every time, as I said at the start of the show, I mean, think about it, every time anything happens, when the looting happened, we all laughed. You know, when Parliament burnt down, I mean, it was terrible, but we all laughed. And when lockdown happened, we went to buy toilet paper, and then we laughed. So there is so much madness for us to deal with, and as I said, it's the one way we do actually come together is laughter.
All right, Conrad, we have to let it go. Thank you so much for talking to us. Conrad Koch has a show called Ramapuppet, Theatre on the Bay in Cape Town, 8 to 12, and then Johannesburg, Pieter Toerien's Montecasino and studio from the 16th to the 20th. Quick ad break. We'll give you tweets after this. Stay with us.